Most humans would never believe that mermaids exist. They've heard the tales, seen the movies, and dismissed it all as fantasy. But what if one day, someone fetched water from a river and brought home something beyond imagination? My name is Rio. I'm not like you. I'm a mermaid, born beneath the shimmering currents of the great river Olefin. I'm young, curious, and yes, a little rebellious. My mother always warned me never to stray too far from our cove. Stay within the safe waters, she would say. There are dangers beyond what you see. But how could I? My older sister swam freely, adventuring into distant waters without a care in the world. Why was I treated differently? One morning, when the waters were still and the sun gently kissed the waves, I looked around. No one was watching. The temptation was too strong. Just a little swim beyond, I whispered to myself. What could go wrong? I swam further and further, the water becoming unfamiliar, darker, strange. Before I knew it, I was lost. I called for my sister. I sang our family song, hoping someone would respond. But only silence answered back. That's when I saw her. A human woman, kneeling at the riverbank, fetching water into a wide calabash. I panicked and hid behind a giant lily leaf, but the current betrayed me. It pushed me into her calabash, and before I could escape, she lifted the pot and poured me, along with the water, into her cooking pot. I was trapped, silent, invisible, frightened. Time passed. The pot was placed on the floor, and the woman began speaking in a language I didn't understand. Soon, a small boy, no more than 10, approached the pot and began playing with the water. His mother scolded him sharply, and he left, but returned moments later with a small bowl. He scooped some water, and there I was, staring up at him. His eyes widened in shock. The bowl slipped from his hands, and I hit the ground with a soft thud. But instead of running away, he returned, slowly, inching toward me. You're alive, he whispered. Put me back in the water, you fool, I shouted instinctively. He screamed and dropped me again. Then he paused, picked me up, and stared at me like I was a dream. You talk? He asked, his voice trembling. Of course I talk. Do you? He blinked. Yes, I do. My name is Justice. I'm Rio, I said. Now please, can you help me get home? He hesitated. I can't just drop you back in that pot. My mom might see you and who knows what she'd do. Hold on. He left and came back with a glass bottle filled with clean water. Gently, he placed me inside. I sighed in relief. Thank you, Justice. How did you end up here? He asked. I told him everything. How I strayed from home, got lost, and fell into his mother's pot. I told him about my sister's wedding, only 2 days away. About my family, who were likely searching for me already. He looked troubled. Children aren't allowed near the river. People here believe mermaids kidnap them. That's nonsense, I said. We don't harm anyone. We just want peace. Justice looked at me, and a smile crept onto his face. I heard mermaids grant wishes. If I help you get back, can you make mine come true? What's your wish? I want to go to the white man's land, he said, eyes gleaming. Me, my mom, and my siblings. I nodded. If you help me, I'll do what I can to make that happen. But just then, his mother's voice echoed from outside. Justice! What's that in your hand? He hid the bottle behind his back. Just an empty bottle, Mama. Throw it away and come help me. Justice darted into a bedroom, lifted a pillow, and slid me underneath. This is my siblings' room. Just wait here. I'll come back. Not long after he left, a little girl, maybe 5 years old, walked in, lifted the pillow, and froze. Her eyes widened, her mouth opened, Then, "Sarah! Sarah!" Another girl rushed in. "What is it, Kara?" Kara pointed at the pillow. "I saw a mermaid!" Sarah rolled her eyes. "What are you talking about?" "I swear, she was in a bottle." Sarah checked the bed, but found nothing. "You imagined it." But Kara shook her head. She was real. That night, during dinner, Sarah, Kara, and Justice kept exchanging suspicious glances. Later, when the house went quiet and everyone was asleep, Justice returned. "Rio," he whispered, opening the bottle. "Are you hungry? I saved you a little bread." I smiled. "Thank you." "Who's Sarah?" I asked, nibbling the bread. "My older sister," he said. "And Kara's the little one." Suddenly, Sarah's voice pierced the quiet. "Who are you talking to?" Justice froze. Sarah walked in, snatched the bottle, and gasped. "You caught a mermaid?" "I didn't catch her. I'm helping her get home." "She talks." "Hi, I'm Rio," I said. Sarah shrieked and hid behind Justice. "It's okay," he said. "She's not dangerous." "She promised to grant my wish if I help her." Sarah's eyes lit up. "Then I want pearl necklaces, and glass heels, and earrings, and dresses. Lots of dresses." "I can only grant one wish," I said. "Okay, glass heels," she said, smiling, "and I won't tell Mom." The next morning, Sarah woke Justice before sunrise. Together, we set out for the river. But on the way, an old woman stopped us. "Where are you going, children?" she barked. "Don't you know the river path is forbidden?" They lied and turned back. But once she passed, they dashed forward again, finally reaching the river. There, to our amazement, were the mermaid soldiers. My father had sent them. Justice opened the bottle and poured me into the river. I swam into the arms of my people, who embraced me with joy. But then, the commander stepped forward and pointed his sword at the children. "Where did you take her?" he demanded. "They didn't take me. They helped me," I cried. The commander ignored me. He poured a glowing concoction onto Justice, and before our eyes, he began to dissolve into the river. "No!" I screamed. Sarah ran, terrified. The soldiers collected the melted essence into a drum. "He's innocent!" I cried, but no one listened. Back home, my family was overjoyed to see me, but I was broken. "Why are you sad, Rio?" my father asked. "That boy saved me. He deserves to live." Determined, I swam to the commander's quarters. The drum sat before him. I grabbed a bottle of poison and stormed in. "Let him go," I threatened, "or I drink this." "Rio, no!" my mother cried. "I'm serious," I said. "Commander," my father ordered, "release the boy." "Not just release, reward him," I said. "Adorn him in gold. Give him treasures beyond imagination." My father agreed. Soon, Justice stood among us again, dressed in royal finery. He was given 3 boxes, one filled with gold, one with jewels, and one with Sarah's glass heels and accessories. A group of soldiers and I escorted him back to the riverbank. His family was already there, mourning. When they saw him emerge from the water, they froze. "Justice," his mother whispered. "It's me, Mama." They ran to each other, embracing and sobbing. "Sarah, Kara, look," he said. "Rio gave us everything we dreamed of." I turned to Justice. "I couldn't send you abroad directly, but now your family has the means to go." He smiled. "You've changed our lives." Years passed. Then one day, a young mermaid swam to me, breathless. "A human is at the river," she said, "calling your name." Curious, I swam to the surface, and there he was, tall, strong, and glowing. "Justice!" I gasped. He grinned. "You guessed right. You look amazing. What happened?" "My mom sold the treasures you gave us. We made a fortune. My uncle helped us travel abroad. Now I'm back, to help others like me chase their dreams." My heart swelled with pride. "You're a miracle, Justice," I said. "No," he replied. "You were my miracle, Rio.